good morning. Thank you for joining me here on the Burning River Browns Talk, the Good Friday show. Yes, it is Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. I am here live with you. I am Lou Marconi at L Marconi 251 on Instagram, at L Marconi 1973 on Twitter. Thank you very much for joining me. This is a part of the Fanatical Elves Network, which is a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. So it is Good Friday morning. Thank you for joining me again. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that great stuff. Please, I enjoy the comments. I really do, bad or good. So feel free. And it was just funny before we got on live, right before I was like, I don't smoke, but it sounded like I smoked. I was like hacking up a lung. So so my voice is a little bit choppy. I'm sorry about that. But before we go any farther, without any further ado, I do have bills to pay and I have to stop and pause for a moment for our sponsors. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, we're back. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, talk about it's Easter weekend, and Browns are just moving along with the offseason, along with the rest of the AFC North, because the whole AFC North has improved, including the Browns. So this is going to be a very interesting 2024 season, and how I think who's going to win the division. It seems to me like you're going to have a little bit of luck and good health to do it, and that comes with luck. So you know, grab your rabbit's foot, Browns fan. Let's get some luck and some good health this season, as opposed to the opposite of last season, and see if we can do that to get an AFC North championship. But what I think, what my article that's going to be dropping over the weekend, I'm going to attach this podcast to talk about, is the potential Amari Cooper extension and what kind of message that would send. That would mean a lot. That would be definitely, though, they would be stepping away from their analytics approach because Amari Cooper is about to turn 30 years old. And analytics will tell you that once that, like a skill player, like a wide receiver or a running back, or even a quarterback too, or a defensive back, once they get to that age of 30, they tend to have injuries pile up and their production will drop. There are exceptions to that, and I think I mentioned in my article too that come off the top of my head would be like a Tom Brady and a Ray Lewis, and there's a reason for that is because they were very good students of the game. They were very cerebral players as well. Ray Lewis did have good game speed, even though he did lose a step, but he had better anticipation as he got older and he played more. He could feel the game better. So I'm thinking what the Browns do, the message they send is that they could step away from the analytics. They can make exceptions from the analytics, and they're not completely married to the analytics with an extension to Cooper. So it's going to come. It could come. Absolutely, it could come in the next couple of weeks. I'm sure it might come sometime before the draft because if you think about it, you could extend him and add void years to that extension while restructuring his contract here. And they could do something similar with Deshaun Watson by not extending him, but adding one extra void year to his contract while restructuring this year. And you could save a lot of money that could carry over into the 2025 offseason. That would be a very good analytical approach. Plus, it shows that this team believes in him if they extend him 2 or 3 years. That would put him under contract for the next 3 or 4 years, along with Jerry Jeudy. You'd have Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, two Alabama receivers that are very akin to each other, because Jerry Jeudy was a mentee of Amari Cooper. See, my voice is already starting to crack. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I should have brought water with me, but I didn't think to do that. We got about a couple more minutes left in this. So my point being is that this could mean a lot for the offense because then you also have Deshaun Watson under contract for the next 3 years. That would be the passing game would be Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku. That's interesting. That's a pretty formidable passing attack. I think that as well. It would be. it would show that this team is committed to winning. It just shows that this team is committed to keeping a good product on the field, and they're not definitely not trying to nickel and dime it. If they do extend Amari Cooper, which wouldn't surprise me if they did. And I think if we were hearing because they're anticipating this is what the Browns are really good at. If you noticed, the Deshaun Watson contract 2 years ago was considered to be insane with the just a guaranteed amount. Okay, fine. With a $230 million guaranteed. But he's only right now the seventh highest paid player in the NFL. Uh, the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is at 219 million guaranteed. So they you could say that argue that that contract set the market or it anticipated the market going with the salary cap going up every year. Players are making more money. They feel that if they lock up Jerry Judy now and Amari Cooper now, they're good for the next couple of years before the wide receiver market raises up or maybe even explodes in value because you'll have guys like your Jamar Chases that are going to be up that are going to be needing obviously more money because the market's going to call for it. Now, whether or not the Bengals keep him or not, I don't even know that situation because they currently have T. Higgins franchised and he's probably going to stay. He's going to probably play this year under the franchise tag unless somebody's willing to trade for him. So that's what I think it shows. It shows that they're anticipating a receiver market to go up, lock these guys up now. That way, we don't have to worry about it until 3 or 4 years from now. That's around the time Deshaun Watson's contract should be getting ready to expire. If the Watson experiment doesn't work out, they can move on, figure something else out. We could talk more about that over the weekend. Tonight, I'm going to let you know tonight I will be on Friday Night Live with Burning River Browns Talk with Sherry from NEO Insiders and Cameron Justice from Channel 5 Sports. Great opportunity, great time. We'll be here live. So I appreciate each and every one of you that join us on that. Feel free, be happy to comment. We love questions and everything. We're going to talk Browns. We're going to talk Browns off season. We're going to talk at Dome Stadium. It was anticipated sometime today or yesterday that the NFL would announce who was going to be playing in Brazil, and I didn't hear anything. So the Eagles are either going to play the Browns or the Packers. So I'm anticipating a 70% chance or so that it's going to be the Browns. We'll see. Next, also, over the weekend, I'm going to get an opportunity to do an interview with Jack Duffin from the Orange and Brown Report. He is excellent on the salary cap. We're going to talk about that. The show might run a little bit longer, might be more of a 15 or 20-minute show that morning. Happy to do it. Happy to be a part of it. So Jack's a great guy. So looking forward to that. So I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to wish you all a very happy Easter holiday weekend. And for my friend Sherry, it's time of Passover for her since she is of the faith of Judaism. Thank each and every one of you for this. I will see you Monday morning or I'll see you tonight. Keep in mind, whenever the river burns, it always burns brown and orange. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you tonight.